What's going on, NEM crew? And in this video, I'm taking you to the next stage of the Datsun build. We're looking at wheels. So in this video, we're going to be talking about wheels, specifically what I want for my next wheel setup for the Datsun. This is the next stage because those stock wheels have to go. And I mean, I like the look of them, but for functionality, they are not really ideal. They are 14 inches, 5.5 inches wide. I can't go any bigger with my tire size, so I can't get any more rubber on the road. And that's what I want. I want more rubber on the road, more grip. More grip. Grip is life. All right? So I got 4 things that I'm looking for when buying wheels for the Datsun. Now, one thing I want to point out is you can't just go to the store and put any wheel on your car. They are specific. For the Datsun, I want to make the wheels bigger. I want to make them wider. And I want to make sure I don't run fender flares. And lastly, I don't want to run spacers. Now I'm going to run you through each of them real quick. The first one, I want to make them bigger in the sense of diameter. So they are 14 inches. I want to go at least 15 inches. This will give me room for more brake options in the future. Having the ability to just change things down the line without having to go through and change my wheel setup. If I stick with 14s and I want to go to a big brake kit that won't clear my 14s, then I'm going to have to buy the brake kit and the wheels all at once. That's just going to be a really big expense, so I want to kind of just set it up so I can do little things all at once and then show you guys the progression of it. And that way I'm not spending thousands and thousands of dollars all at once, and I can kind of like appreciate and see the changes that are being made. If I do everything at once, I can just see the big jump that was made in performance or in just drivability with my car, but I feel like doing everything in little stages, you can really appreciate more what each individual adjustment and modification made to your car. So that's kind of the whole thing that I'm trying to go for. Now, number 2, with the wider, that goes back to having more rubber and more grip. You want to have as much grip as possible, much tire on the ground as possible. So 5.5 is not going to cut it. I need at least 8 inches. So that's my goal. If I go more, I don't know if I can fit more, but I don't know. We'll try, right? I'm not really picky with my wheel setup as long as it doesn't rub on the suspension and I don't have to run spacers. I don't mind going really wide with a weird negative offset. I'm okay with that. I don't mind poke, so we'll see. I'm not really worried about it because I have the wheels that are on the car right now. I'm not going to be euchering myself. I'm not going to be just making myself or putting myself in a position where I can't drive the car anymore. So I'm not really worried what wheels I get. I kind of want to use this as an opportunity to play around, so as a learning experience for me and hopefully a learning experience for you as you guys tag along with me. Now, number 3, no fender flares. I don't want to run fender flares just because the body is really clean on my car and I don't want to have to drill into the body and make everything fit or cut the fenders. I just don't want to do that just because it's really hard to go back to the way it was. So maybe down the line when I hit a point where I'm like, screw it, I don't really care, that might be an option, but for now that is something that I want to keep. I want to keep the original fenders and not go with fender flares. Number 4, so the last thing is no spacers. I don't want to run spacers just because it's more of a personal thing for me. I know they can be safe, but I'm going to be running the car on the track. So just having that little bit of security in my mind is just going to be a lot better for me, I think. So I just want to stay away from that. But that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to quickly run you through my thought process for what I'm going to be running for wheels. And I just want to say, don't expect me to go and do like a full custom setup, and I want to keep it budget for you guys to show that you can find used sets for the car, or you can find wheels that will fit and kind of work around it. So hopefully this series will be beneficial to you. I know it'll be beneficial to me because everything on this car has been a learning experience since day one, which is amazing. I love the fact that I can always learn and progress with this build. And I wanted to also mention that I do have a set of wheels in mind. So I have something that I found. So hopefully, if all goes well, I will have a set of wheels for next week to show you guys. And then we can do a fitment test and see what happens. See if it rubs, see if I'll have to run spacers, and maybe I'll have to sacrifice number 4. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, stay classy, crew.